Welcome to HDTV. You're now rocking with your boy. So basically, the FDA and CDC is considering whether to allow mixing of the Googly Moogly. U.S. regulators are considering revising the rules for the Googly Moogly to allow people to opt for a different type of jab for their boost for their thing that than what they originally received. A move that would enable people who got the JJ to receive the Googly and the Moogly dose after their next thing. Likewise, a person who got the modern and PF might be able to boost with the JJ or the other mRNA shot. No decision has been made, and it's not clear how soon mixed things could happen. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration would need to amend its authorizations of the three Googly Mooglies available to Americans, and the Center of Disease Control and Prevention would have to endorse the idea. But in a meeting Friday with independent advisors, senior government officials suggested they were open to the idea. It does seem it does seem there's some consensus that this is an important option for people to have, said Dr. Peter Marks, a senior FDA official who oversees the Googly Moogly regulation. Amanda Cohn, a senior advisor for Googly Mooglies at CDC's National Center for Immunization and Respiratory Diseases, said having allowable language from the FDA would be helpful from a public health perspective. One concern, she said, are the 15 million people who have received the JJ pop but either might not have access to a second pop or are concerned about the risk of rare but serious blood clots that the Googly Moogly poses to women of childbearing age. If there's not any allowable language in the FDA fact sheets or EUA authorization, then those individuals are left behind, she said. While Mark said providing regulatory flexibility was possible, he asked the advisory panel to weigh in on what data might be needed to make such a decision. He didn't offer a timetable and suggested he would be interested in collecting more real world data first. We don't know from the short studies what the longer term effects of mix and match will be, and we just don't have those data, he told the advisory panel. All right, the advisory panel. Early results from a recent study by the National Institutes of Health found that the extra pop with a different pop than what was received the first time around appears to be safe and effective. What's more is that the study found JJ recipients wound up with higher antibody levels if they were popped with the Dern or the PF. The ability to mix vaccine, excuse me, the ability to mix the Googly Moogly brands also could be of interest to male teens and young adults who are more likely to experience heart inflammation following a pop of the Dern or PF. While treatable and typically mild, there have been reports of hospitalization among that population. Combs said that there do not appear to be any safety concerns with mixing the extra the extra the extra of any type. I think the safety data that has been presented today is very supportive, especially in light of culmination of the millions of doses, the millions of Googly Mooglies of these products that we've seen given, and the safety evidence from all those Googly Mooglies, she said. Dr. Ofer Levi of Boston Children's Hospital, a panel member, said the government should be ready to move forward quickly to allow for mixed extras. In the real world, all these kinds of combinations or extras are already happening, he said. So, now this is from them. People have been catching blood clots. They've been getting sick from it and everything. This is why people like Kyrie Irving and others are trying to say, look, let's hold on and get more information on this stuff. But it's like the more information you ask for, the more the public turns on you, the more people try to say that you're not being American and all of that. You're a part of the problem. And no, that's not it. The thing is, people are trying to figure out what this does to them, the good or the bad of the Googly Moogly. Now, the Dern has been shown, and the PF have been shown to help out a lot, but the JJ has caused blood clots, has caused all type of things to happen to hurt people. And I did a story on it. They basically took my video down because it was exposing what was going on with the JJ. That they had to shelf it before they brought it back because a lot of people were getting sick and dying from it. But see, this is the stuff they don't want you to get because they don't want you to hear that stuff. Because if you hear that stuff, it's going to mess up who they really want to put their money and everything into, which is their own people. Excuse me. Money, what I mean by putting money into them is basically continue to grow their products and continue to have control over the masses and to weed out those who are great without them. So that's how I look at it, man. Let me know in the comment section what you think about it. Tell me if you agree with it or don't agree with getting the extra put in you, the extra pop. So thank you for listening. Like, comment, subscribe, share this. Hit the notification bell to select all to receive upcoming notifications. And if you love what you hear, you can donate to the page by cash apping me at the word welcome, the number 2, and then HDIITV. Thank you for listening. Excuse me. Thank you for listening. We out. Deezy. Deezy. Deezy.